What's up, family? If you're checking out the show for the first time, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. Especially if you're from Italy, if you know anything about Kobe's introduction or stay in Italy, you know, he spent some of his years there growing up as a young man with his father who played in the league. His father played basketball. Not sure if he played in the NBA, but he did play basketball for the pros. I think he played in, Italy. This, family, is some shocking news and very terrible news. This was hard to believe. Somebody who had spent, I think Kobe was in the league like 20 years, and somebody who was almost had that a Superman type mentality, you know, like Kobe was always game, real physical dude. To die so suddenly and young, cold game, man. So let me confirm if his daughter is dead, because there's conflicting reports about his daughter, his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. Those reports are conflicting. Let me make sure that I got this right. Hey, what's up? Hey, was Kobe's daughter in that crash? I mean, are those your reports? Y'all reporting that? Okay. All right. All right, fam. I'm saying I'm getting reports that she's dead, that the daughter was also Gianna. Hello. Hey, I'm gonna call you back. All right. I'm getting reports that the daughter was also in the crash, and this is coming from someone at TMZ. So y'all know how they rock. They pretty much is on top of the news before everybody. So they're saying that the daughter was also the 13-year-old daughter who played basketball, Gianna Marie Honori, who they call Gigi. They're saying that she was also involved in the crash. No one on the helicopter survived. There was a total of five people on the helicopter. So Kobe Bryant plus 4. And they're saying that his 13-year-old daughter died in that crash also. They died in Calabasas, California. They were on their way to the academy, to Kobe's academy. Kobe has an academy called Mamba Academy. And they were on their way there to the academy in nearby Thousand Oaks when the helicopter went down. So they were on their way to the academy for a basketball practice when the crash occurred. So I'm gonna read the official report to you guys. It says, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash in Calabasas Sunday morning. Kobe was traveling with 4 other people in his private helicopter when it went down. A fire broke out. Emergency personnel responded, but nobody on board survived. 5 people are confirmed dead. We're told Vanessa Bryant was not among those on board. Our witnesses also tell us that they heard the helicopter's engine sputtering before it went down. As you can see, flames and smoke covered much of the scene from the wreck. The official cause of the crash is currently under investigation. Kobe has famously used a helicopter to travel for years, dating back to when he played for the Lakers. He was known for commuting from Newport Beach, California, to the Staples Center in his chopper. Kobe is survived by his wife, Vanessa. Together they have 4 daughters, Gianna, Natalia, and Bianca, and their newborn Capri. Kobe and Vanessa got married in 2001 after meeting in 1999. And everything else is pretty much academic because you guys, you know, Kobe's life is pretty much an open book from there as far as, you know, what we need to know publicly about him. We know that he's one of the NBA's all-time greats. He is like number 3 in scoring. LeBron James, ironically, passed him yesterday on the all-time scoring list. And Kobe was the fastest or the youngest to reach 30,000 points. The fastest. He's the youngest NBA player to reach 30,000 points. The fastest. And so he has, 6 NBA championships or 5 NBA championships. Is it 6? He has a number of NBA championships. And I mean, he's an all-time great easily. I remember when he dropped that 80 points. He dropped 80 points in one game. And his last game that he ever played, he dropped 60 points. And that's especially special considering someone who was plagued by injuries later on in his NBA career. So there's a memorial that's already been set up outside of the Staples Center in Cali. So you know they're taking it hard out there because Kobe was big time in LA. He was big time to the LA fans. So, you know, he gave it all. I think that's why they appreciated him so much because he put it on the line. He gave it heart. He gave heart 100% effort each time he got out there on that court. And that's why, actually, I always respected Kobe Bryant. I knew that that dude was going to come to play every night. Can't say the same about some of these dudes that has walked into the Toyota Center with Rocket uniforms on. But yeah, that's why I respected that guy so much because yeah, he gonna bring it 100% of the time. Y'all make sure if you want to skip the line on the comments, jump in the super chat. And that also makes sure that your comments go noticed. Also, smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. There's too many people checking out the broadcast for there not to be, for there to be so little likes. Smash those likes up. When y'all smash the likes up, it helps get my video in placement on YouTube. It's for, you know how you see the videos, you know, in your right bar to the right side of your screen. Well, that all has something to do with YouTube's algorithm, and they it helps with the positioning of the video. I said algorithm, but it's algorithm. But it helps with YouTube's algorithm, and which helps with the placement of the video, and it put the videos in front of people who may not normally watch them. So help spread the word let people know about the channel. Let's put it in their face. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Smash the gas on the like button. Story time with Shay Johns. What's up, Shay? Yeah, James Warner, yes, the daughter was, that's what I just said. The daughter was in the helicopter also. The daughter was killed also. Karen, check this out. Karen says, watch Oprah come to destroy his legacy. You know, I had just had that thought probably about 15 minutes ago. I was thinking about that. I was like, what is Oprah scavenger ass gonna try to do? You know, like, what is she gonna try to do to destroy Kobe Bryant's legacy? You know, she's the ultimate death opportunity. You know, you die or you face some type of crisis, instead of her trying to, you know, help smooth things over or, you know, comfort you or your people, she going in to try to finish you off. She's like the secret weapon for white supremacy. They send her in to finish you off. You remember that what was that like? It was like an animated character that say finish him. And that guy would, you know, like go in to take somebody out. That's Oprah, finish him. They send her in to finish black men. So anything going on with them to try to destroy their legacy, they send her in, and her friend Gail. You know, Stedman got to be a real step and fetch it type dude. He got to be handpicked. I bet he ain't got no kind of like real man voice. You know she run him. Okay, who is that? Charmaine says that's Mortal Kombat. Okay. Yeah, finish him. That's Oprah, y'all. What's up, comedian AJ? Who is that? Mr. Smooth. What's up, Mr. Smooth? I see you. You know what's crazy too? Like recently, Kobe had been spotted out at NBA games with his daughter Gianna, the one who also died in the helicopter crash. And she was a rising star, a rising basketball star in her own right. Yeah, you know, I saw somebody just say I wasn't a fan of Kobe, but RIP. Real talk, you know, like Kobe was he was like, what, 15 times NBA, the all NBA team, 12 all defensive teams, led the NBA in scoring twice. Yeah, you know, the dude is as accomplished as any basketball player could be. And he's the only player in NBA history to, well, actually team history, in team history, to have two of his numbers retired. You know, you got to be a bad boy to have two of your numbers retired for one team. Number 8 and 24. I'm gonna share with you guys right now the last tweet that Kobe sent out. There it is. This is his last tweet to LeBron. This is after LeBron passed him on the all-time scoring list. So it says on Saturday, LeBron James passed Kobe, blah, blah, blah. So here's the tweet. Tweeted a picture of him and LeBron goofing around. He said, on to number 2, King James. Keep growing the game and charting the path for the next. Hey, and you know, the thing about Kobe too was that Kobe was like a perfect ambassador for the NBA. Yeah, he was somebody that was well respected, loved the game. He was doing a lot of things in the league and with the league in retirement. Well spoken. He was, you know, he was already having a good career post basketball, but there's no telling what he would have accomplished. I'm sure he probably had some type of deal on the table to buy a team because he had that type of ambition. He was not the type of dude that would just settle to be average. You know, a lot of these dudes get all that money and all they can ever think about is being workers or just, you know, taking the money and blowing it and buying stuff. Kobe was the type of dude was take that money and build. He was going to make a major move. I wouldn't be surprised if some type of reports came out about those business dealings in the near future. Yep. Yeah, I was talking about Utah. Okay, so yeah, that was 2016 against Utah when he dropped those 60 points. and this is a guy who tore his Achilles tendon in 2013, just 3 years before. He tore his Achilles tendon. That's anybody could tell you that's very difficult to do. A lot of people retire once they tear their Achilles tendon. For the record, Kobe was 41 years old. Yeah, I keep hearing stuff about Rick Fox too, but Rick Fox is not being reported as one of the people that was on that crash. Yeah, so my guy checking me out. He said that yeah, Rick Fox is not one of the people being reported dead on in the crash. So Rick Fox was not involved in that crash. He is not dead. Rick Fox was an ex-Laker. He played with Kobe back in the Gap. Whoa, man. It's real tough. It's always tough to lose loved ones, but sudden death and young death, when it's sudden and young, that's especially tough. Yeah. So yeah, Kobe and Rick Fox, they won some championships together. You know who my dude was though for the Lakers? Like my dude was Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher was a beast on that court. I personally think Derek Fisher was the heart and soul of the team because, you know, he could light you up, but that defense, oh yeah, Derek Fisher had that grit. You die for the ball, risk life and limb to get that ball. And he gonna stand up for his teammates every single time. And he oftentimes was the smallest player on the court. But that boy had heart. That boy had heart like Kobe. Yeah, he jumped in the mix. Rick Fox family, once again, Rick Fox was not one of the people that was killed in the helicopter crash with Kobe Bryant. So please do not spread false rumors. Shotgun says someone will bring up Kobe's past in a negative light in the following weeks. Well, you know they're gonna do it. They gotta do it. You know, they low down scandalous, you know, low down rotten scoundrels. They got to do it. You know, they ain't got nothing else. You know, they don't have the intelligence to be resourceful journalists. You know, they don't really understand, you know, like real journalism, and it's all salacious. All of the reporting that they do these days are salacious, trying to keep up with social media likes and views. So they're gonna jump on the first thing that they can to try to get people to watch what they got going on. So yeah, it's coming. It's definitely coming. But even if you're not a fan of Kobe Bryant, when you hear it, bat it down. Soon as somebody try it, clown them. Like anybody posting something negative on social media, get them. You know, like clown them. That's how you let them know it's not going to be accepted. Yeah, I personally think it's a coward's way anyway to wait until somebody die and then air your grievances. Like I say, if they're alive, air your grievances while they're alive. And then when they die, you know, if you feel like it, hit them again, you know? Like I wouldn't go out of my way to just air my grievances with a dead person though. But if somebody speak on that person and they ask me about my relationship with them or what I think about that person, then yeah, I would definitely speak on it. If it's a situation where it's one of those start with C, rhyme with moon, people, one of them, oh, when they go, oh, I'm gonna dance on their grave. Believe that. Just like when that dude who was the CEO of Fox News, when he died, oh yeah, I'm dancing on the grave. Absolutely. Roger, what was his name? Roger, what was the Fox News dude name? Yeah, Roger Ailes. Oh yeah, I danced on his grave, popped champagne. In fact, I popped the ace of spades on him. Absolutely. Yeah. enemy got to get it in life and death. Same way Trump gonna get it. When Trump died, oh man. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, I know people used to have their debates about Kobe Bryant and all that stuff, but that's just basketball. You know, as a person, you know, even in basketball, you could not deny his competitive nature. You know, if you had a choice to get Kobe Bryant on your team in a game of basketball, if you doing a, you know, you playing a 3-on-3, a 5-on-5, full court, and you get a chance to pick Kobe Bryant, you know you would rather have Kobe on your team than off your team. So even if you don't like him, I remember when I used to play basketball in the hood, it was people that didn't like me, but they had to pick me on their team, because if they didn't, then it was going to be very hard to beat my team, because I didn't have any type of special like basketball skill set, but I did have heart, and I would not allow anybody to come in the paint. If you come in that paint, I am going to leave you there. And I would die for the ball. I would play the toughest player on the team. Oftentimes, guys would come to the court, and they would start basketball players from around the city, and they'd find out real quick that they was going to have to limit some of the things that they were capable of doing, because I would not allow them to come into the paint. And even if they shot jumpers and they were great at 3-point jumpers, I'd be all over. I mean, draped all over them. So it's not like, you know, basketball, like organized basketball, where you have referees and all that stuff. You argue your call. Like, so imagine somebody arguing with me about a call. You know, when we played against each other, me and my buddies and stuff, when we just play against each other, yeah, I'd be fair. But like if an outsider came over there trying to be tough and all that stuff, and no, man, you ain't getting that call. I ain't giving up no calls. I'm talking about I'd be fouling. So ain't no such thing as fouling out. So we talking about it in a game to like 15. You trying to get to 15? Man, I might pick up 15 fouls. Or 20. Yeah. Somebody said I'm trying to see who said that. Somebody said the Illuminati didn't kill him, God did. Yeah, God ain't killed nobody. The plane had mechanical problems, and it went down. Yeah. Jeremy Williams said, I still can't believe he's gone. Real talk, man. That's tough. It is hard to believe. Very hard to believe. Oh, wow. Savin Johnson just reminded everybody that, you know, this is Grammy night. This happened on Grammy night. You know, same day of the Grammys, just like Whitney Houston. Did Whitney Houston die on the same night of the Grammys? No, it was around that time. Let's see. The 54th Annual Grammy Awards will go down in TV history, not just as a result of its 6 2012 Emmy nominations, but because in the wake of Whitney Houston's unexpected death, the telecast pulled off the impossible, reconstructing a run of the show some 36 hours before the curtain lifted. Okay, so yeah, so that was the day before the Grammys. Actually, I think it was 2 days before the Grammys. You said 36 hours before the curtain lifted. Let's see. I want to get this right. Okay, so 54 Grammys date. Okay, yeah, it was the day before. Okay. So Whitney Houston died on February 11th. The Grammys took place on February 12th. Who was that? Ramses 7. What up, Ramses? David Robinson. Greetings. I think it was BTM was doing a video on Ivan Iverson, how good he was. I mean, Allen Iverson, how good he was. And they had Kobe in it, giving Ivan props. Tape him for a long time, and now this. Who was, wait a minute, Ivan Iverson? Okay. Oh, Ivan. I guess you meant to say Ivan Iverson. Who is that? Let me look that up. Ivan Iverson. So you're trying to say Allen Iverson. You gotta be talking about Allen Iverson. Jump in the super chat, fam, if you want to skip the line. Peter Walker, so heartbreaking, his wife got to be tore up from the floor up. James Warner says, I'm sitting here listening to Willie D, marinating and tripping that a man HIV positive outliving a recently retired superstar and many others. Yeah. Hard to say how it's going to come. It said death comes like a thief in the night. And, you know, Kobe's daughter, her name, oh, let me give you her full name. Gianna Marie Honore, or Honore. And that is Italian. Honore is Italian, which means honor. I was wondering where that name came from. But remember, Kobe, I believe, speaks Italian because he spent some time in Italy growing up. So he has some Italian roots over there. You know, he has some history. I guess he wanted to honor the country by making sure that his daughter had that was a piece of the country associated to his daughter. You say we got a wild troll on here? What my moderators, get him. Who is the troll, y'all? I love getting those trolls, man. I love getting them. You know, because they're useless, right? Nobody likes them, not even their own parents. That's why they're trolls, right? Like they have horrible relationships, like romantic relationships. You know, if they have kids, they're not good parents. Like nobody likes them. So I just like to stick it to them. Like, I don't like you either. Just ignore them, block them. You know, it's such a beautiful thing to do. Like it's you know, just imagine having a good time. That's how it feels to me when I do it like that. Like I do them bad. Help me find out who he is. It's normally a he too. It's normally dudes who are trolls. You know, women don't normally. If you find a woman that's a troll, you're talking about a real sociopath, a psycho. But typically, it's the dudes that are trolls. I wonder why that is. Can somebody help me out here? Explain to me, why is it that dudes are mostly trolls? Eddie Blank said trolls are gutter rats. Yeah, I agree. Big Time says reason why trolls are usually men is because some men are lonely as fuck. True. But you got a lot of women out there that are lonely and they don't spend their time on the internet trolling. Maybe it's got something to do with the same reason why mass shooters are males. It's a connection there. Help me out, y'all. Lived it. Salute. Tragedy and a national loss. R.I.P. Mamba. Right on. Right on. Who is that? Ellie's Humble Opinion says, this is so painful. It feels like I've lost a family member. Yeah, I can feel that. It does kind of feel that way. You know, like when you've been knowing somebody for so long, like you have an artist you know, or somebody in the public eye. You know, it's not have to be an artist. It can be a community activist, but somebody that's in the public eye that you've been knowing for so long. Some people have known Kobe Bryant as long as they've known their own parents. You know, like he's been part of the league for what, like 24 years or something like that. And some people's known Kobe Bryant as long as they've known anybody in the world. It's kind of like, to me, like when Michael Jackson died or Prince died, it felt like the loss. Aretha Franklin died. It really felt like the loss of a family member. In fact, I'll take it further than that. I actually felt more, I had actually more emotions for the loss of them than I've had for some family members, because some of my family members, quite frankly, ain't shit. So I feel nothing for them. I know that's rough for some of you guys to hear, but you know, I love who love me, and I hate who hate me. I don't care what that book says. That's what makes me sleep good at night. That's what helps me to protect me and the people who I claim to love. You know, I'm a provider and a protector. I protect my space. I protect my energy. I protect the people around me. So if somebody is trying to bring me harm or the people around me harm, I'm gonna spring into action, and I'm gonna give them what they deserve. Pain. What's up, Dave? David Robinson says, greetings, my mistake. Alan, again, my mistake. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, he was throwing me off with that one, man. I was like, somebody that came through here and done something great named Ivan. Iverson. I was like, whoa. Mark Brown says, mass shooters need a woman. They don't know how to get some. They rarely know they can easily pay for it. R.I.P. Kobe and daughter. Yeah, true story. True story. Daniel Miles said he actually died. Yeah, he actually died, man. Gail Jones said, we've just buried a local community activist today. Salute to all of my community activists. Man, I love y'all guys. I see the work that y'all do, and I appreciate it. And it's hard because you get very little support. And the trip part about it is that a lot of times the people that you're fighting for the hardest appreciate you the least. They don't even understand that your life oftentimes is in jeopardy because you have to stand up against the establishment. You have to speak out against the powers that be. We're talking about the police department. We're talking about judges. We're talking about city so-called leaders or city officials. These people have a lot of power. And if you land your head in their city, they can make life very uncomfortable for you. So to be a city activist takes a certain amount of heart, tenacity, and bravery. You know, you can't just go out there and talk about I'm a I'm an activist, and then you know, run into something. The first time you run into something, you bow down and buy out. Nah, the real activists, the community activists, they go hard and they stand out like a sore thumb, and they are a thorn in the side of many elected officials and members of law enforcement, because quite frankly, a lot of them are corrupt and they don't like people who try to be treated fairly, who demand fair treatment. They don't like that. They don't like people who demand accountability. That's a problem. You're a problem to them. So I salute y'all, every single one of y'all out there. Keep going. You're fighting a good fight. Keep going. Marquise Busby says they wasn't doing the annual maintenance on the chopper, but was getting paid for it. Where does that news come from? They got that information out there already? Or you know something we don't know, Marquise? Let's see what we're talking about with this chopper. Let's see, Kobe Bryant, chopper, maintenance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you must know something we don't know, Marquise, because that type of information, that's way too early to have for that type of information to be out. And you know the Grammys, the people, they don't give a damn about Kobe Bryant, but they're gonna do some type of tribute. They're gonna do something. I know that definitely people are gonna recognize it, but they gotta do something. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the Grammys is being held in LA. It's typically there every year. So they're gonna say something about it. They gotta acknowledge it. But they're only doing it, they're gonna do it for ratings though. That's how they get down. So I'll show you guys this picture of Gianna, his daughter, that died. And let me go ahead and get something else too. Hold on. That's cold. Dang, man, that's cold. Man, that's cold. Okay. So this is the daughter that died. This is Gianna, the one they call Gigi. This is the one that played basketball. 13 years old. Looks just like her daddy, boy. And this is the one I think he was closest to because they spent a lot of time together. She was the basketball star. So she spent a lot of time with her daddy. Man, that's tough. Yeah. Make sure you smash up the likes, family. Smash the gas on that like button. Put it in their face. Smash the likes up. That's for the trolls. They can't match us. They can't match our energy. You know, those trolls, you ever notice how a lot of times when y'all come to check out the videos, you may be like among the first few people to watch the video. And maybe the video is 5 minutes long. It's already got a thumbs down. It's already got 2 or 3 thumbs down. That's the trolls, because they don't watch the videos. They just come to my channel and just hit the thumbs down. But they don't understand. It don't even bother me. Like, that type of stuff don't bother me, because I look at likes and I look at the likes and stuff as it's a law of averages, right? It's just an average thing, right? So, typically, if a video does anything, if a video has like a 90 or 80 to 20 ratio, or 90 to 10, or 80 to 20 ratio for likes, in favor of likes versus dislikes, it's pretty much good numbers. And my videos typically average somewhere around 95%, 97% likes. So it don't even bother me. I expect it, even if they didn't hit the down button without watching the video, I don't expect everybody that watch every single video to like the content. But it's really not about liking what I'm saying. It's more about appreciating the fact that I'm uploading the video and taking the time out to put the information out there. That's what it's really about. Like sometimes I might cover, like, say for instance, I'm covering a story like this right here with Kobe Bryant. Obviously, hitting the like button does not mean you like the fact that Kobe Bryant is dead. It's you're liking the fact that I'm covering this story and I'm taking time out, to provide you guys this content. That's what the like is for. It's not that you are agreeing with it's not even the fact that you're agreeing with what I'm saying. You did? The troll must have got up out of here before I could respond, because I don't see her. It must have erased their messages or something, because I don't see any. I don't see the troll messages. They must have got out, decided to regroup so they can come back and spy again later. Valerie Campbell says, do you guys believe that the helicopter needs to be inspected before takeoff each time? I do. Absolutely, I do. Because if something goes wrong, the chances of survival is not likely. Like something can go wrong in your car and you're gonna get a light, something, you'll get you get some type of warning. And, even if you don't get a warning, let's say you run out of oil, you run out of gas, the car just slow down and just conk out. It's not gonna fall anywhere. It's not gonna fall off. It's not gonna take a fall. It's not gonna drop off the surface. It's not going to just start speeding and crash into a tree or something. It'll just stop. And you basically, that's what oftentimes happens when planes and helicopters malfunction. They stop working. But the problem is that they're in midair. They're in the sky. If something just stops working in the sky, it goes down. It falls down. Goya Da, love you back. Land over life. Who says I'm not reading the comments? What you talking about? Nelson Evora, condolences to the family for the loss of Kobe and Gigi. Iron Prophet says the Associated Press had to point out a lie at the end of their article about Kobe's passing. The article, what does it say, claimed that he attacked the white girl that lied and said he raped her. Quasi says the Grammys are definitely gonna plug Kobe for a boost in ratings. You can bet that. True story. I ain't watching it anyway, though. I'm not gonna watch the Grammys. What I will do is I'll check out the highlights on social media because people are gonna post it on social media, but I'm not gonna give them that kind of respect. I'm not gonna help them get ratings. I'm not watching it at all because it's rigged. Yeah, I remember I covered the story about it being rigged. Who was just lived it says, respectfully, aside from this tragedy, your race last year was not ignored. Don't exit that highway. Wait on the shoulder. You have someone 95 support up north. Yeah, 95 support up north. OG, you're a stakeholder in the game now. Kingmaker. That's what's up. Appreciate you, homie. Yeah. No, I don't rock like that. I got other things, this political thing it's really chess, not checkers. So I got some other things going on, and I'll be making some announcements or an announcement soon. I'm working on some things. Octavius Aaron. At least he has something to show. Nothing to show is the best song ever. That's right. He does have something to show. The world will know he was here. Right on. The world will know he was here. Who is that? Man, I cannot say that name. Kana Louis? Kanamaloo, or Kanamaloo. Nah, that's Louis. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Anthony James, Lakers jersey number 24, RIP. Melissa Thomas, that's what's up. Antonio Jefferson, we have to get together and get ourselves together. I heard the helicopter is in pieces. This is what KMT is saying. How is that possible? Let me just ask, was Kobe trying to buy the Lakers? He had a pilot license and his own helicopter, a plane. Family, can we just get through one celebrity death without it being a conspiracy? Just one, just maybe one. Celebrities are people too. And just like they catch colds, just like they have to, when they eat, whatever they eat, they got to dispose of in the bathroom, just like everybody else. Just like if their skin gets punctured, they are going to bleed. Celebrities die, without, without what I'm trying to say, foul play. I was about to say foreplay. Without foul play, celebrities do die, and they do have accidents, and it don't have anything to do with government intervention. Celebrities overdose on their own, all on their own. Nobody's like injecting them with anything or forcing them to take pills and smothering them. Celebrities overdose because they take too much of a prescribed medicine, or they combine medicines that are not supposed to interact with one another, or drink alcohol while taking medicine, or they just overdose on purpose. They hang themselves, they shoot themselves, just like everybody else. It is just, this celebrity thing ain't nothing but a high profile job. That's all celebrity is. It is a high profile job. It's a high profile job. Of course, there's always the chance that there could be some foul play involved. And there have been situations like with Bob Marley and Malcolm and Martin and so many others, Fred Hampton. There have been those type of cases, but the majority of these cases, celebrities get killed, celebrities die. And it's not a big old plot. It's not a big old conspiracy. If you are a celebrity and you're acting like a gangster, and you're getting into fights with gangsters, and you're having shootouts with gangsters, and you get killed by a gangster, it was probably because you was acting like a gangster that you got killed, and you got killed in common retaliatory fashion. It has nothing to do with some type of major conspiracy, because you was a celebrity trying to bring people together. No, you got killed because you was out in the streets acting like a common gangster, a common thug, and you got killed. You walking around, you're a celebrity, and you walking around with a bag of money, and you end up getting killed. Somebody go after the money. Was it a conspiracy to kill you? Probably, but only just to get the money, not kill you because you were some type of God artist. Allison Morrison called Kobe the N-word while reporting. Get out of here. Who is Allison Morrison? Let's see what you're talking about over there. I don't see that. I don't see anything about Allison Morrison calling Kobe the N-word. Unless did this just happen? In fact, I don't see anything about Allison Morrison. Let's see. Who is Allison Morrison? Okay, let's see. I can't play that. Come back to that. What's up, Mr. Smooth? All right, family, I'm gonna give a few more shout outs and then I'm gonna shut it down. Angeline R, why block me? Who are you? Are you the troll? Because I don't recall blocking you. If I had blocked you, you would not be able to leave a message. Showzone said that hit me even harder when I heard the daughter was with him. Yeah, man. Yeah. The implication says I feel sick to my stomach. R.D. Smith with a link to the reporter. I don't know. I did put a link in the description for the crash. So if y'all want to see the crash, there's a link in the description. You want to see the site of the crash. Yeah, the helicopter is in pieces. The only thing you can see is some wreckage and smoke and fire. Kid Cupid says, damn, 13 ain't seen nothing. Real talk, just ain't even really start to live. Tim Nichols says Kobe need a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and should be on the fast track into the NBA Hall of Fame. Well, yeah, that both of those will come. Joe Bowie says, God and life is so confusing. Why Kobe? Why? But we still have the racist pigs. That's why I'm not with all that guy in the sky stuff, y'all. That's why I'm not with that, because I know that if that was the case, you know, you wouldn't have these George Zimmerman types walking around. It don't even make sense. How you gonna have these people, the 4 little girls who got killed in the bombing back in the 60s at the church, and the people who killed them get to live get to live to be a ripe old age. Man, y'all better stop sitting back waiting on, sitting back praying and take action. Your destiny is determined by your actions. Actions. Move something, do something. Praying is like, to me, is like, praying is not, praying to me is not like a final action. Some people pray and they think that's all they got to do. And then they just wait on the universe to move and things to happen. But what they say, prayer without work is what? Dead on arrival. Maynard Jackson says, bad enough Kobe passed. It's extremely saddening Gigi went with him. Yeah? Yeah. Appreciate you, Young Solo. Young Solo said I'm one of his favorite rappers. Some people had been following this channel. I mean, I'm sure some people that follow this channel right now don't even know I rap. They have no idea that that I'm a member of the Ghetto Boys. But I remember this one young lady had been following the channel for like over a year, and she had no idea who I was. She thought I was just some dude on YouTube talking. Bernard Leonard says he played like a legend, lived like a legend, and died like a legend. Scott Williams says Kobe is gone, but we still got Trump. Scratching my head. Shit, I'm scratching my head, elbows, feet, damn everything. Back, stomach. Oh, the Grammys is being held at the Staples Center? Oh, they absolutely are going to do a tribute to Kobe. Let's see, where is the Grammys being filmed? Live from the Staples Center. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was Kobe's arena right there. Crazy thing is they'll probably be back there next week for his funeral. Yeah, that's double sad right there that his daughter went with him. Just 13 years old. Hadn't even really started to live. Yeah, again, I'm not watching the Grammys either. I watch clips on social media, but I'm not going to help them get any ratings because the Grammys are trash. Plus, it's fixed. You know, what's her name? Deborah Dugan came out the other day and exposed them. You know, the CEO of the Grammys. She exposed them. She said it has a culture of discrimination, inequality, gender bias, and fixing rigged nominations. Rigged nominations. So while y'all sitting up there watching this fake award show, every single time you see somebody every single time they announce someone being nominated, you have to consider, first of all, did that person really deserve to be nominated in the first place? How did that person get nominated? Did they have somebody on the awards committee who represents them, who just pushed them through? Or was they on the awards committee themselves? Because Deborah Dugan, the former CEO, well, the CEO and president, said that in the decision-making process, oftentimes an artist who is being nominated is actually on the committee representing that category. They're actually voting in that category for themselves. They're in the room voting for themselves. So how can you really trust the process like that? So it's all smoke and mirrors. It's definitely, you should not, if you're gonna watch it, you should definitely not watch, I wouldn't watch it at all, but if you do watch it, you should watch it strictly to watch the performances. Like, don't get invested in who's winning and who's gonna win and who didn't win and all that type of stuff, because it's all fake. It's all rigged. For more on that story, look up Ghetto Boys Trophy, and I'll tell you all about it. But that's a wrap for me, fam. I held y'all long enough. Again, RIP to Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gigi. Gone, but definitely won't ever be forgotten. Kobe, you made your mark, bro. You know, you came in, you handled your business, and you know, you was an ambassador to the sport. So can't say a lot about that, you know. Can't say a lot of, you know, can't find a lot wrong with that. Tough morning, man. Tough news to wake up to. Until next time, fam, no more talk.